Hey guys, so these are rambutan. The name also refers to the edible fruit produced by this tree. The name rambutan is derived from the Malay word rambut, meaning hair, referring to the numerous hairy protuberance of the fruits. Guava is a common subtropical fruit cultivated in many subtropical regions. These are ceruella fruits, and ceruella fruits are delicate and tender and have an astringent, sweet, plum-like flavor. And they are available year-round with varying peak seasons in tropical regions around the world. Ceruella fruits are best suited for raw applications as their tart and sweet flavor is showcased when used fresh out of hand. So these are red bananas. In my dialect, we call these morado. And then here are the baby bananas. Those are delicious. And then we have manzano bananas. They taste like apple. And latundan, that's what we call them. And then we also have plantain, good for frying. These are smoked cow foot cubes. They are very gelatinous and very rich in collagen. I use this for soup. Might sound crazy, but I love it. This way is the seafoods. You get shrimp, head on, the wild caught or farm raised. We have clam meat, peeled shrimp, seafood mix, scallops, smaller ones, big ones, imitation crabs, smoked fish, tuna sashimi, $7.50. You know, a steak. There's $8.54, so it depends on the weight. I love tuna. And these are octopus tentacles, wild caught from Japan. Chilean bass, perch, right here, good for frying. And there's more fillets here, tilapia, basa, salmon steaks, whiting, octopus. I'm fine, thank you. Squid. Product of the USA, $4.99. Wow. Wild shrimp, conch meat, smelt, headless, smelt, head on, snow crab legs, Dungeness crab. Oh, $34.99 per pound. Clams. Oh, they're live. Wow. This is the seafood department over here. They would clean it for you, chop it for you. It depends, you know, you choose a number from 1 to 8, and then over here 1 to 6. So that describes what you want to do with what you're buying. Then they'll just call your number. It's very nice. And I've never seen tilapia this big. They're like tilapia on steroids. Yellow carp. But they look really big. So the fishermen out there, shout out to you. Thank you for fishing. Here is a sale, so be careful when it's on sale because look at the fish and look at the look of the fish. They look really, I don't know. The eyes are very glassy. So just like people who have glassy eyes, they're not fresh. And then there's whiting, rock bass. They look pretty good. There's soaked snapper over here. Striped bass. And speckled trout. And flounder. Caribbean snapper. And look at this. Oh, have you ever seen a face of a fish that looks happy? It must be terrifying the last moment of their lives. Look at the face. That one looks very sad. And they're really huge. I like that one. That is yellowtail snapper. I didn't know they would grow that big. We have those in the Philippines, but I had a smaller one. Okay, over here we have the blue crabs. So there's so many. I'm not buying today, but I'm just showing them to you. So it used to be $8.99, but now it's $6.99. But this is still expensive. The old price that I'm used to was $4.99, but that's not it anymore. Okay, so for those who do not know how to identify the gender of crabs, so here, so if you have, you know, like in the stomach area, if it's like a candle kind of pointy in that area, so those are the males. So I'm so sorry how I treated the crabs there. And these, if it's like round, so that's the female. So that's very easy for those who do not know. All right. And then we have crayfish over here. And then we have the seasoning. So it's so convenient that they put it there. So when you turn, boom, the seasonings are there and you will buy. Over here is Chinese, Japanese, and Korean aisle. So you'll find your kimchi. They also have dried fish. They have their anchovies over here, dried shrimps, dried squid, sausages. So I used to buy those, the herring. They're actually from, this is actually from the Philippines, the Pangasinan. That's a Philippine town. So this dried shrimp here, we use this for our pancit. Anchovies, more anchovies over here. Dried fish, and then all that hot chicken, udon, instant noodle stuff, fresh noodles, seaweed. It's just really amazing. And they have the krill. Look at this. Krill are small crustaceans. The name krill comes from the Norwegian word krill, meaning small fry of fish, which is also often attributed to species of fish. So over here, there are so many kinds of kimchi. And I picked the one without the MSG because MSG just makes me feel funny. So it was 9 something. It was expensive, but I don't buy it every day, so I decided to get one. Here they have Korean dumplings, Korean sides, kimbap, sushi, sashimi. They're already ready. And they're hiring. Japanese, Korean, Hawaiian. Let's go and see if what we can find at the Philippine department. Okay, we're over here, and there's Ligo, that's Philippine brand, and here Ligo sardines, Maling, more sardine, and this is Filipino brand Kopiko, very popular in the Philippines. This instant coffee, Nescafe instant coffee beverage, so that's very popular in the Philippines too. All kinds of coffee products here, you know, the 3-in-1. You already have cream, coffee, and sugar.
So these are mung bean noodles, or we call this sotanghon in the Philippines. It's a lot more silkier in texture than the rice noodles. And over here we have the thin rice noodles. It could be like the miswa in the Philippines. So I prefer the mung bean noodles over rice noodles. It has more protein. And here are our rice paper for lumpia, turon, and all kinds of stuff.
Here they have all kinds of instant noodles. Spicy, not spicy, meat flavor, seafood flavor, prawn flavor, artificial beef flavor, seafood flavor, roast artificial beef flavor. Are you gonna get conned by that? Roast spicy, too salty, and then too much preservatives. So if you care about your health, don't do it. See the breadcrumbs for your shrimp tempura, vegetable tempura, and all kinds of stuff. And somebody just left that there, and somebody changed his mind. All kinds of seasoning, brown chili, chili powder, crushed chili. Oh my god. Dark soy sauce, and they have fish sauce. I have which one that I use? This one, the red boat, is pure fish sauce, no sugar and no other stuff that they add on. So it's a little pricey, but it's worth it. And for your curry flavorings, these are your choices here. If you actually read the ingredients, there's a brand here that is very good. It doesn't have MSG, no sugar, so don't just grab your item. You have to read the ingredients if you are concerned about stuff like that. I don't want MSG in my food because it makes me feel funny. That's why I pay attention to what's in my food. Now we are here, actually, finally, sort of the Philippine aisle. So this is very famous. Tawas. Tawas. Filipinos, shout out. This is for this is antiperspirant. You can get it scent free or with perfume. So that's very popular, cheap antiperspirant, you know, in the Philippines. And then Sunsilk, that's a very famous brand of shampoo, cream silk, and then facial exfoliant. It has tretinoin, hydroquinone. Anyway, so these are products from the Philippines. Maxi Peel, Glutasy. If you're into bleaching your skin, there's Glutasy. Then over here we have our meat seasoning. That's sinigang, you know, that sour soup base, and all kinds of seasoning here. Mamacita's brand is very popular, and then Century, of course, Del Mar, Mega, all 555. Here's the gata, and then right there, so it all goes all the way down there. That's the fish department. And then there's over here more Japanese, Korean. Then there's the European area. They have the frozen stuff over here. The sweet sugar, they have it all here. Baklava, strudel, cinnamon buns, cookies, croissant plain, and all kinds of names that I cannot even pronounce. Strawberry cheese, serniki, hachapuri, Hachapuri with beef. Wow. Candies. Organic baklava. It looks so good. Those are just really sweet. And then there's baklava slices, eclairs. Oh, the poppy strudel. There we go. So sweet, sweet, sweet. More sweet, more sweet. More, 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 more. And they have their olives. All kinds of stuff. Okay? The cheeses and the spread. There. You can stay here all day and just go around. It's so amazing how there are just so many kinds of cheeses. Unfortunately, I can deal with cheeses that well. I didn't grow up with cheese or dairy, so that's probably why. So there's Western Europe, there's American over there. So they have Italian, Swedish, flavors of Georgia, so all kinds of European here. And I'm not gonna go there because I don't need anything from there. I might find something that I would like there, but I'm just giving you a tour of Buford Market, not the entirety of the store because it's huge and I need to go home. So they have this poppy seed, coffee cake or roulette. It's called roulette. It's very tempting. There. Huh. Mars. Sis Chambe, Sis Chambe, Chambe Chambe, this is your aisle, German aisle. Another aisle. We have our bread, all kinds of breads here. The peanuts, wheatgrass, squash, some greens. Look at the okra, beautiful looking okra. More greens, all from all over the world. I guess Asia especially. So I can't name everything, but then here's avocados, the Florida ones, and the Hass peppers, all kinds of peppers. Eggplant, all kinds, Japanese, Indian, and all the Philippine ones. And these are the huge ones. More eggplant. Who loves eggplant? And we have the peppers neatly arranged in colors, and they're also categorized according to the level of heat or spiciness. So for those who are fond of peppers, be careful because they can actually tear your throat and bear a hole in your stomach. So be careful. It was fascinating to see all of these. Look at those. And more greens, of course. Papaya. These are coconuts, mature and young. We have sugar cane. More squash.
green jackfruit for cooking, and the expensive mangoes, $5 a piece, and the dragon fruit. And that's all. I'm going home.